There's been so many great bands on today, but the one band that everybody is looking forward to is Starboard Jubilee. The reason for that is that was Johnny's band. The lads have got together now. We've got Johnny's dad, we've got Johnny's brother with us, and the lads that formed the band with him back a couple of years ago. I'll tell you what, tell us a little bit about the band and when it was formed, because it was you and Johnny that formed the band.
Well, we didn't really form it, basically. Johnny decided he wanted to be in a band, and I happened to be sat next to him at the time, and he was like, Scoff, you can learn bass, right? And I was like, yeah! And it just took off from there, yeah?
And that was simply how the band were formed. How did these lads get involved, and how did you know Johnny?
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
Well, to be honest, we were, Johnny took it quite seriously, but we're all just such good friends, and we weren't good. We were far from good, to be honest. But it was, the best thing about the band was just playing with your mates, and that was the point.
Did you all have the same musical influences, or was it very much Johnny that went, this is how we're doing it?
There's a good breadth of stuff that we all listen to. There's a lot of common ground.
It all kind of lines up.
But yeah, Johnny kind of masterminded all the original stuff, and I don't think any of us are afraid to admit that.
Music. That was it. Johnny always shows new music. He'd turn up at his gaff, he'd be like, Scoff, you heard this tune? And he'd be like, no, I'm about to get obsessed with it.
And what Johnny's dad, obviously, you've come into the band today. Is this the first time you played with the band?
This is the first time I played with the band, yeah. With Johnny, countless times. With Archie, loads of times recently, but he just shows me up these days. You're too good, aren't you, mate?
When the lads said, we need to, do the band, keep the band going for this one particular gig, how did you feel when you heard that? Was it, something that was like, yeah, do it, or how did you feel?
Listen, from when it happened last year, these lads have been more than friends to us, they've been family. And we've said that to them from day one. They don't know what they mean to us, so these lads have been coming round to our house, practising in the loft, giving it their all, playing Johnny's tunes again. Johnny's tunes to us are precious. They mean more than anything, and they've treated them with that respect, and that's all I can ask for.
Archie, you're massively following in your Johnny's footsteps. The band that he played with, the band that he formed, the band that he started, the band that he loved, the songs that he wrote, you today are standing up or sitting down behind the drums in front of hundreds of people doing your Johnny's job. How do you feel about that?
Good. It's a good feeling.
Are you excited about it?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to go on playing in front of nearly 500 people?
I've done it before, so...
If your Johnny's looking down now, he'll be really, really proud. Is this what you ought to do then, be a rock and roll star?
He's already a rock and roll star.
Look at him, Jesus Christ, look at the kid. He's not even smiling.
Can I just say, right, all these lads have been in bands for ages and ages. Yeah, you're the one that looks the most rock and roll, you know what I mean? You are rock and roll. The one thing I've got to ask, and it's probably not an easy question to ask, but I'm going to ask you, you're doing this gig today for Johnny. What happens with the band after tonight?
Well,
I guess we'll see.
Guess we'll see, yeah.
See what happens.
I want to say, we're, quote unquote, Starboard Jubilee, and we're all in the band at certain points, but we aren't Starboard Jubilee, but the tunes that we're playing are.
Yeah.
And that's...
Johnny was Starboard Jubilee.
Yeah. Johnny Alfrey was Starboard Jubilee.
For people, sorry.
But more than that, these songs are really... I'm his dad and biased, but they're really good songs, which I hope you'll see shortly. So we don't want them to die doing it.
Exactly.
He's here. You could just say by the crowd he's here. For people that are watching this at home that haven't been able to make the day today, where can they find more out about Starboard Jubilee and the music you've done over the last couple of years?
We've got the Spotify, which has some of our tracks on it. We've got a YouTube channel as well that's got some of the old gig footage on it.
Yeah.
I don't know where else.
It's mostly Spotify, really.
Yeah, well, the thing is, none of it does the man justice.
No,
it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
We were a live band, he always said that.
We're a live
we
band.
never got it right in the studio, we were a live band.
I think what you're doing personally is really, really special. It's been an amazing day. There's been so many amazing bands on today. But I think what's going to happen in 5-10 minutes' time is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. So without a doubt, lads, we wish you all the best. Johnny's looking down now, he'll be well proud. Smash it.
Dave, he's right there.
He's there. He's on stage. So he is with us. I've just got goosebumps, mate. I honestly got goosebumps then. But yeah, you're going to be on stage in about 5 minutes' time. But lads, we wish you all the best. Johnny is with us here somewhere, and for keeping his music alive, nothing but respect to you, honestly.
Cheers.
Starboard Jubilee going on stage in 5 minutes.